Minasan, konnichiwa. This is Matt Okuhara from the Matsumoto Castle Gun Corps, and in this upload we're going to look at the trainings that we've got planned for 2026, and we'll give you a little bit of a guided tour of the shooting range, because I've realised despite all the videos we've done at Matsumoto Castle and around Japan, we've never actually shown you the shooting range. So I'm standing just outside of the live firing part of the range. We're not actually allowed to film inside. I've never got around to asking what the rule is, but that's the rule, so I'm not going to challenge it. This is the live firing part of the range, which we don't often use. We sometimes use it, but normally it's used by the clay pigeon shooters, who you can see getting prepared behind you. And then as we move further into the range, you may be able to hear some of the gunfire starting. It's actually the dry practice area. So when we shoot in this part of the range, we're not actually looking at targets, we're not shooting at targets, but what we are going through is the motions of what some people have started to call the gun kata, because of some film someone showed me sometime, and I guess that's pretty accurate what it is. We're going through the motions, specific motions, in order to load and fire the weapon. So you might be able to see behind me there, we've got two of the gunners practicing some of their movements. One of them's actually going through the motions, the other one's supervising. So I think common with any martial art, you make your progress through mistakes. Certainly in hōjutsu, you want to avoid making mistakes, as many as you can. But if you go slowly and if you've got good supervision and have a good lesson, then you can normally get quite a lot out of a single shooting session. It normally lasts about 2 hours. So you may be able to see the guy that's practicing behind me. All those movements there, they're not random, they're actually done deliberately and on purpose into a set timing in order to get the shot off correctly. It looks even better when you're doing it in a group and everyone's well sequenced. And what we'll do now is we'll make our way to the final part of the range, which is the ammunition prep area, which of course we try and keep away from any source of ignition. So some of the guys smoke, they're not allowed to smoke anywhere near the ammunition, and also when we return to the ammunition point, we don't bring our matches, the match called the hinawa. We don't bring those with us. Even if we've extinguished them, we take no chances, we leave them with the equipment. And so this is the ammunition store, which is just a very simple shelter, open at all the sides. If we're practicing in the rain and there's really bad torrential rain, we can actually use this to keep the inclement weather off us, but the disadvantage is only a few of us can shoot at a time in here, because it's actually quite a narrow space. Okay, and so what we've got here is one of the most important processes in the Matsumoto Castle Gun Corps, because it translates to basically every weapon system that we have. The loading process is basically broken down into 8 separate stages, and that incorporates actually charging the barrel and then charging the firing mechanism as well. And then once that's completed, depending on the type of weapon, there is a different delivery of fire. And so here is the loading process again. First of all, the gunner puts some powder into the barrel, sometimes some ammunition as well, and they compress that with a ramrod known as a karuka. They have to secure the karuka afterwards, pick up the weapon and start charging the priming mechanism with the smaller kind of gunpowder, which goes into the external firing mechanism. And so we have once again someone charging the priming mechanism. They put some powder into the flash pan, and then they close that to make sure no inclement weather or accidents happen. It basically acts like a safety catch, and they put the match cord into the hammer. And then after that, it's ready, aim, fire. Okay, so I hope that you've enjoyed that upload. We're going to be shooting at Matsumoto Castle very shortly, so stay tuned to this channel to find out how it works.
射程距離が長く、攻撃側の敵を撃つことが、今回は野戦を想定して縦板を使って行います。板を切れ！次々と固定！